All right, so whenever it finishes downloading, it's going to prompt you to restart Windows, and then you're just going to restart it, and then we're almost done. All right, so whenever everything updates and everything restarts, we're going to go ahead and get out of full screen mode real quick and go ahead and put our password in. This is going to be your administrator password that you applied earlier. And I just want to make sure everything is working properly. Cool. So DHCP server and the DNS server are up. Gonna go ahead and just finish configuring the DHCP server, commit, close. There we go. All right, and I just want to make sure that the static IP did stick. So IP config, boom, there we go. So static IP 192.168.1.100 is good. Default gateway would be towards my router. All right, so that's everything for the Windows server. Now we can go ahead and pop to the first client. And then we're going to do everything again. But this time, rather than the server ISO, we're going to go to the enterprise ISO, mount and retry. And it'll get a little bit bigger for y'all. Go hit next, install. So pretty much the same process. We're just going to be installing the clients now. All right, and then whenever this finishes up, we will come back. Okay, so now the installation is finished. What we're going to do is hit next. If you're in the United States, I am. I'm going to select the US, skip for now. And again, if you've ever set up, like built your own computer and, set up Windows on your computer, this should all be familiar. If not, it's a really simple process. It seems very scary, I would say at first, but it's just very simple. It's just asking you questions based off of your preferences for the Windows installation itself. This process can take a little bit. Nothing much we can do, unfortunately, but it doesn't take too long. So now we're gonna hit domain join instead because obviously we're gonna add this client to the domain that we just created. And then I'm just gonna do, we'll just say client one. Hit next, and then for the sake of the lab, password will just be password. And then again, for the sake of the lab, the password will just be password for all the security questions. Yep. So all the standard Windows preferences and whatnot. While this is setting up, I'm actually going to set up the other computer as well. So whenever this finishes, I will be right back. Okay, so the new client is finished setting up. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to computer down here, open network and internet settings, go to Ethernet, change adapter settings, right click Ethernet, properties. Again, we're going to uncheck IP version 4, then we're going to double click IP version 6. We're not going to assign an IP address because we set up a DHCP server within our domain, within our Active Directory and whatnot. So it'll automatically apply an IP address to this client whenever they join the domain. But what we are going to do is add a DNS server to it. So we're going to do 192.168.1.1. So that's going to be the DNS server on our actual domain itself. So it's able to connect and everything should be good from there. So we're going to hit OK. Okay. And then what we're going to do next, we're going to hit Start button, Settings, System, About. We're going to go down to rename this PC Advanced. And then I'm just going to name this Client 1. Apply, and then hit Change. So this is where we're going to join the domain itself. So whatever you named your domain, you're going to input here. So I did testproject.com. Let's do 1. Hit OK. Oh wait, I messed up. I put the wrong DNS in. So the DNS will be the down here will be the IP address of the server itself. So not .1 but .100. Okay. Then we should be able to join now. Go. So now I'm just going to put administrator and then the password. And now we are joined, or now we just joined our domain. Now we just got to restart this computer and then we should be good to go. All right, and just to show you guys that it is a part of the domain on the client side, go to About, name this piece once again, change. Then there you go. You can see that it's in the domain that we created earlier here as well. So now I'm going to shift over to the server, and I'm also gonna set up the second client to join the domain as well. So then you guys can see from the like Active Directory server manager, you can see that the clients and the computers are within the domain itself from that angle. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're back in our Windows server. So we're gonna go to Windows Server Manager, and how you find that, you just go to the search, you hit Server Manager, there you go, back up. So what we can do is go to Tools, Active Directory Users and Computers. And then this is obviously our domain here. We can go to Computers. And there you go. There's the 2 clients that we added in the previous sections of this video. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully I explained it as best as I can. If you guys have any questions or if you have any tips for me, please leave it down in the comments. It's much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day.